Hey everybody, I wanted to make a quick video talking about the action we've seen in Bitcoin over the past few days. So I'm going to try and give you like a thorough introduction here, but I'm also trying to be really quick because I want to go to sleep, wake up tomorrow and see how this develops. I find this really exciting, and I just can't wait to get in front of the DOM tomorrow and see what the markets do. So first about me, this channel is a video blog that I use to track my it's like my trading journal essentially. So I'm learning to trade 10-year treasury bonds, and I record myself trading that live every morning. I've had some periods of profitability with that, and I've done a little bit of live trading and a little bit of sim trading, but it's still not quite where I think it should be. Although we're definitely making progress. And then, because I have some expertise in futures and I'm also a very technically oriented guy, I've also been doing a lot with Bitcoin. So I've created this indicator. You can gain access to this indicator through patreon.com/speculatorseth. I post it every day, and the subscribers can see it that day. And then if you're not a subscriber, you can see it 3 days later. Okay, so you can go back and you can look at this indicator and see how it developed day by day and what I was seeing about it to kind of judge for yourself what you think about the indicator. And I have to give the disclaimer at the beginning. I'm not a certified professional investment advisor. I'm not giving investment advice. These videos are for education purposes only. There's a significant risk of loss trading. You could lose all of your money. You should not trade anything in Bitcoin that you are not willing to lose completely, okay? Now, that being said, I think you should sell, because every time that this indicator gets up to about this 150 level, we're going to have a sell. That is like a crash is imminent, and you can see it's done it several times here. Whenever we get down to this 50, that's about a buy. So I first developed this indicator in October. At the time, it was saying that we're pretty much overbought, so I stayed out of the market. And then, of course, the big top came. I waited until we got down to this 50 level. This is about where I bought in. And then I waited for us to get back up to this 150 level, and I sold everything. There was also a signal here when we got to 100. When we get to 100, there's possibility of falling as well, and we did that, but I didn't take that one because I really thought that we were going to get the 150. So this is now like the fourth tradable signal that we've received, and it says that a crash is imminent. So I've been waiting for the past month, I would say, for the big sell in Bitcoin, so that I could do, like my victory tour and be like, hey everybody, I was right. I said that this was a bull trap, and I was right. So I've seen a lot of sell events, but I didn't really get anything that like really excited me until today. I think that today's move is particularly interesting, and I want to show you why, and this is the main reason that I made this video, okay? So, first I have to explain auction theory. So auction theory is basically the market is a two-way auction, and we'll auction one way until, so we're going to auction up until the buyers are not willing to buy it anymore. I believe that happened around 99.48 on GDAX. That was when they came just short of 10,000, so no buyers were willing to take it up there. At that point, the auction starts going the other way, and we sell until the sellers have sold as much as they're willing to sell. Now you'll notice that at these peaks, there tends to be volume spikes, especially in Bitcoin. So basically, the buyers or sellers are running into massive amounts of liquidity, and that's what stops and turns it around. And then the auction starts going the other way, right? So the buyers got it until they were willing, they stopped, and then the sellers had it. And here you can see again, we had a pretty good sell event. It went down. Here you can see buyers had it for a little bit, but then they sold it down again. And the pattern that you will notice in particular is that we'll get a big sell event, and then it will be flat. So this is like sellers are taking a position, and then they're letting off a little bit, and they're letting the buyers have the auction. And you notice that throughout, ever since this top, it's kind of been flat. They'll take it down. It's kind of flat. Okay, here, where are we getting to? 8th Okay, so this one we had a little bit better of a buy, but you can see still after this buy, it was a little bit flat. And now we're getting to today, and this is the part that I want you to pay attention to. So we had a sell event, and you can see here is the big volume spike, right? So what would we expect to see happen? It's going to be flat. They're going to let the buyers have it for a little bit. That's not what happened today. So the price action has changed, and I believe that this signals the entrance of a new seller into the market. This is a significant change. This tips the balance now very much in favor of sellers, and if they get below 8,500 today or tomorrow, then we could really start to see some accelerated selling. And again, I said, you know, the bottom, according to my indicator, is going to be around 3,000. So we're talking about losing like 80% of Bitcoin's value here. Now, the big question is, who is it? And I think I have an answer for that too. You can see here, here's this, I'll go back here, cryptoground.com/Mt Gox cold wallet monitor. And they monitor all of the addresses that were associated with Mt. Gox and notify you if there's a move. And you can see here, I'll close that. This morning, there was a transaction. They moved 2,000 Bitcoins out of this wallet early this morning. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. I think that would explain why this guy, they sell it and then he decides to sell it again. And given the context and everything else that I've given you, I think that this guy, he's trying to offload what he needs as quickly as possible because he doesn't think that he's going to have his price for much longer. I find it a little interesting. You would think, or if I was the Mt. Gox whale, I would be selling here, right? I would be saying, okay, this buy event was super impulsive and super strong, and there's going to be some follow through on it, and I want to be selling into it because that's going to give me lots of buyers, and I'm going to be able to offload a lot of Bitcoin at higher prices. And instead, what this guy does is he waits until it's already gone up, peaked, and then it seems like it's definitely going to be going down, and then he's selling it into weakness, which I find is really weird. Maybe he has a reason, maybe he knows what he's doing. Maybe they should make me the trustee for it. I don't know. It just seems kind of weird to me that he's selling into weakness, but I do believe that it is the Mt. Gox well, and that's my reasoning. So I hope you guys find these useful. Again, the prediction that I'm making is that 10,000 was basically a short-term top, and that the next major stop in Bitcoin price is somewhere around 3,000. And probably goes a little bit past that as well, because the indicator always tends to be early and tends to be just, they tend to go a little bit further. So be safe out there. I'm sure this isn't probably what a lot of people want to hear. I try and do my best to, explain how I look at markets and help people trade this correctly. And it's a little sad for me to watch moves like this when I come in here and I look at my tape and I can see them selling, 20, 30 Bitcoins at a time, and the market has no clue, but that's what's going on. So yeah, don't worry though, that bottom's going to come and we're going to hit it with everything we got, and we can all make a lot of money on it. So we shouldn't feel too bad, right? Anyways, I hope that was helpful for you, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning.